Watch a room full of people. The person asking the questions? They're often the most powerful person in the room. Not because they have all the answers, but because they're the one directing the conversation. They're the one learning. They're the one in control. We tell ourselves that asking shows weakness, that a good leader has solutions, not questions. We've got this backwards. Think about the last time someone asked you a really good question. Not a rhetorical question, a real one. It shifted something. It made you think differently about the problem. Now think about the last time someone just told you the answer. Told you what to do. Told you why you were wrong. Which one actually changed your mind? The question did. Every time. Because a statement is a wall. Here's the truth. Take it or leave it. But a question is a door. It invites you in. It makes you part of the thinking. The best problem solvers don't have all the answers. They have the best questions. When you pretend you know, you stop learning. The expert who has all the answers stops asking. And then the world changes. And the expert is left behind. Still certain, but wrong. The person asking questions stays sharp, stays adaptable, stays dangerous. Think about the innovators you admire. They weren't certain. They were curious. What if we did this differently? Why does everyone assume that? What would happen if we tried the opposite? These aren't the questions of someone weak. They're the questions of someone powerful enough to admit they don't know. And therefore powerful enough to find out. Here's what happens when you ask instead of tell. You get better information. People give you their honest thoughts. Not what they think you want to hear. You build loyalty. People want to work with someone who's listening, not lecturing. You find solutions you didn't know existed. Because the question came from genuine curiosity, not from you trying to prove something. And most importantly, you stay learning. In a world that changes constantly, the person with questions is always ahead of the person with answers. Because their answers are already obsolete. The next time you're in a room, notice who's asking. Notice how the energy shifts. How people lean in. How thinking actually happens. That person might look uncertain. They might sound humble. But they're the most powerful person there. Because they understand that not knowing is just the beginning of knowing. And the strength to ask. That's the strongest thing there is.